the YakkhiniKali, and the bond of vengeance between her and a particular woman. The cycle of ill will began with the head wife poisoning the junior wife and causing her and her unborn child to die. The wife of a wealthy man living in the city of Sawati was barren. Her mother-in-law pleaded with her son to take another wife so that she could give him children. The wife overheard the conversation and knew that it was only a matter of time before her husband had to give in to his mother's urging. Therefore, she decided to look for a woman who she deemed to be weaker and easy to control. She subsequently approached a particular family and made them an offer which was too good to refuse. She told them that if their daughter could bear her husband a son, she stood to inherit all of his material wealth. After the junior wife came to live with the family, the head wife began to fret that once the junior wife became pregnant, she would be left destitute. And so she came up with an evil scheme. She told the junior wife to let her know as soon as she became pregnant so that she could advise her on how to take care of her pregnancy. Once she was told by the junior wife of her pregnancy, the head wife tainted the junior wife's food with poison in order to make her miscarry. As a result, the head wife had caused the junior wife to miscarry twice. The junior wife began to suspect that she was being poisoned. Therefore, when she became pregnant for a third time, she did not tell the head wife about it. By the time the head wife realized that the junior wife was pregnant, she was already very far along. In panic, the head wife tried to find an opportunity to sneak a poison in the junior wife's drink. This time, she succeeded in killing both the mother and her unborn child. On her deathbed, the junior wife made a resolute wish to be reborn a Yakkhini, so that she could avenge herself by snatching and eating the head wife's future children in future existences. However, in the following rebirth, she was born a cat living in the same house. Meanwhile, the husband found out that his junior wife and unborn child had been killed by his head wife. He subsequently beat her to death, and she was reborn a chicken. As cat and chicken, they began their cycle of ill will, which had lasted one existence after another until the time of Gautama Sama Sambuddha. This time around, the former head wife was reborn a woman living in the city of Sawati, while the junior wife was reborn a Yakkhini. After the woman had given birth to her first child, the Yakkhini appeared to her in the guise of one of her female friends who was there for a visit. The Yakkhini then proceeded to snatch and eat her infant. This happened twice in a row. By the time of the third pregnancy, the woman decided to go and give birth to her child at her parents' house. The Yakkhini followed her and found her breastfeeding her child near the Jettawan temple. Upon seeing the Yakkhini, the gentlewoman fled with her child and went into the temple where Sama Sambuddha was giving a Dhamma lecture. She placed her infant at Sama Sambuddha's feet and asked for his help. Sama Sambuddha told Venerable Ananda to fetch the Yakkhini and said to her and the woman, "You have been perpetuating this cycle of ill will between the two of you for many existences already, and this vicious cycle will continue into the future had you not met me." Sama Sambuddha kindly gave them a Dhamma lecture, at the end of which the Yakkhini was able to attain the fruit of Sotapanna and became an Arya personage. Sama Sambuddha then told the woman to let the Yakkhini hold her infant. Upon giving the infant back to the woman, the Yakkhini asked Sama Sambuddha how she was to sustain herself. Sama Sambuddha told the woman to provide a quiet place for the Yakkhini to live in the grounds of her house. She was also to provide her with different foods. The Yakkhini repaid the kindness by letting the woman know in advance the amount of rainfalls to be expected for each planting season, which helped the woman's family as well as the rice farmers in the village to prosper. The woman also asked the villagers to treat the Yakkhini kindly and to provide food for her. Having received so much food, the Yakkhini was able to regularly make an offering of salakabat to 8 Buddhist monks,